I'm David Otunga. I have a Harvard Law degree and I'm a sports entertainer, which means I'm ready for this one today. We're going to talk about the NBA and the blockbuster indictment that was just unsealed, involving current players, coaches, and mafia-backed gambling rings. Wow, quite a headline. Anyway, I'm going to read parts of the indictment on camera and I'll break it down, what the charges mean, how the league might be implicated, who the pawns are, or if they're not just pawns. What could happen next? If you like legal breakdowns, sports and entertainment, hit subscribe, like the video. Let's go. On October 23rd, 2025, federal authorities arrested more than 30 people in two interconnected schemes, one involving insider sports betting inside the NBA and another involving rigged high-stakes underground poker games backed by major mafia families. So, among those indicted, Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, and Chauncey Billups, coach of the Portland Trailblazers, and then Damon Jones. Wow, this is wild. All right, how are they involved in this? So, let's see. For the sports betting case, they were giving out inside info, injuries, players sitting out, performance manipulation. This must happen a lot because we're starting to hear more about this quite a bit. Michael Porter Jr.'s brother obviously was involved in this past season. Whoa. Hold on. What's this? So that for the poker case, they were rigging games with technology, including shuffling machines, even X-ray style card reading in mafia-run underground games. This sounds like James Bond type stuff. Like, this honestly sounds like a movie. What a wild opening day to the NBA, I gotta say. I mean, I thought that Victor Wembanyama was going to be the top headline. I don't know if you guys caught the game, but he had 40 points in 30 minutes. He's my new favorite player. Like, watching him perform, it's like NBA 2K came to life. Like the 7-foot center that everybody makes. By the way, you'd be surprised, but I have a really dope 7-foot center build on this. It has no weaknesses in NBA 2K. No major ones to report. This is a side note, but maybe I should drop a build video for my gamers out there. Back to this. These indictments obviously stole the headlines from opening day in the NBA, which is not likely coincidental. They could have brought forward these indictments at any time and arrested these gentlemen at any time. When did they do it? They chose to do it the day after opening day. I don't think that's a coincidence. Defendants had access to private information known by NBA players or NBA coaches that was likely to affect the outcome of games or players' performances, and provided that info to the other co-conspirators in exchange for either a flat fee or share of the betting profits. Well, I mean, that's textbook insider trading here for sports. Now, in the securities world, I mean, you can't really trade material public info or non-public info, but here, these guys are privy to this information. What's interesting here is this suggests the players and coaches aren't just tangential, but they're literally the source of the information. So that's the problem here. And this is a huge red flag for the league. In the rigged poker scheme, the high-stakes games were held in Las Vegas, Manhattan, the Hamptons, Miami. And defendants used self-shuffling machines, altered to read card orders, an X-ray table to detect cards facing down. Wow, that's pretty cool stuff. Estimated losses to the victims over $7 million. Wow. This is wild, but okay. So the way I see this is here, having the players or the coaches, Chauncey Billups, for example, they're kind of like actors in this game. So they lend credibility. They attract big money victims, and the tech does the cheating. This is wild stuff. This sounds just like out of a movie. All right, what else do we have? So what does the law say here? Well, obviously, we're looking at federal charges: conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering, illegal gambling operations. In the insider betting case, the theory is the athlete coach used privileged information, right, to influence or enable the bets. Now, if you act on that or help someone act on that, you're exposed. So for sports integrity, legal sports betting regulators are often very sensitive. In the rigged poker case, Well, this is classic fraud. I mean, misrepresenting the fairness of the game, using the technology, James Bond style, to cheat the victims. Obviously, money laundering. Now, these NBA players, are they pawns in a bigger game? I mean, that's tempting because you see star names getting caught up, but the reality of this is it's kind of nuanced. It's more of a spectrum. They could be a little bit of both. So on one end, players are coaches who knowingly participated in the scheme. Like they're aware of the role they're playing, right? They're not pawns. They're co-conspirators. But then you have on the other end, players, coaches who were used just as credibility, for these underground games. So they may not have known the full details here, which comes into play because in order for there to be a conspiracy, you have to know of the criminal outcome or the criminal intent and go along with that. So this is what I mean by its nuance, where they could know there's a criminal act going on and that they're potentially being actors in that. That's different from, or they're just being paid to play in this game, and they don't really know the extent of the criminality. So that's where it's nuanced there. Could the NBA be implicated? Yes, but not in the sense of automatically criminal. It's more like civil exposure, reputational damage. I mean, this looks bad. If it's the day after NBA opening day, this is the headline. This is very, very bad for business. They want this to go away. They should be just pumping up Victor right now so we forget all about this. Let's see. Oh, what's the NBA going to do about this? Obviously, there's going to be league-wide discipline, I would imagine. It would behoove the NBA to really investigate this and see if there's any other players involved. And my suspicion is there probably is. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And I think they just uncovered a little bit of this. I think what happens next, obviously, it's the criminal proceedings. So the players, coaches indicted, they'll have their initial appearances, bail hearings, plea negotiations, possibly trials. Who knows? I would imagine plea negotiations. But if they get convicted, there'll probably be prison time and fines. Aside from that, obviously, internal NBA discipline, suspensions, I don't know. Already Chauncey Billups and Rozier have been placed on leave, I've heard. Could be fired too. There could be some civil lawsuits to the people who are defrauded, the betting companies, investors, I don't know, maybe even fans, trying to claim they believe somehow there was wrongdoing, tainted outcomes of the games. Get yourself a creative, Harvard-educated lawyer. I feel like this is a wake-up call. I mean, the convergence of legalized sports betting, high-stakes money, star power athletes, coaches, sophisticated crime technology. This is all dangerous. But what a case. So I'm going to continue to monitor this. Send me your questions on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And also, let me know what you guys want me to cover next. And if you like this kind of video, because usually I do law and wrestling, but hey, let's make it broader. Let's make it law and sports and entertainment. All right, guys, hope you liked the video. Please like, subscribe, and share it. Like, that really does help the algorithm. Oh. Also, I want to say thank you, guys. We've already hit 10,000 followers. Wow. I've been waiting to say that for so long just to be able to thank you guys for getting a certain number of subscribers, followers. That's pretty cool because I just started this channel. So this has been really reassuring. And yeah, I'm going to try to really make this grow. Anyway, thank you guys.